Hey guys, welcome back to D&D. Joined today by Xilo, JoINrbs from his Twitch channel. If you don't know him already, go check him out. Kevin and Adam from Altf Four Gaming, another YouTuber like myself. You should definitely check out his channel if you haven't as well. Both their channels are linked in the description below, and of course me. So we're continuing our D&D campaign. Let's take a quick thought of where we were last week. Where we left off, we had found a hidden monastery deep in the mountains, potentially where some of this lost delegation might have been captured and dragged off to, or at least their killers might have ended up this way. After some shenanigans trying to get into the building, we did finally bust our way in to find a monastery swarming with monks, dark dwarves, and gargoyles so far, as well as some strange priest-like caster-type critters who we've been locked in combat with. As we enter each room and continue to explore the monastery, find more and more hostiles here. We've found that this is not the monastery it looked to be from the outside. It seems to be in part a desecrated shrine of the dwarf god Moradin. Yeah, and we are figuring out what's on here. So last week was a pretty intense week of combat for us, and we're hoping to see what else is in this monastery, I think. Anything else left off? I should have the overlay up to date. I think we're now, everyone is reported as level 5 as well as being level 5, and I'll turn it over to Adam's capable hands.
One thing I'm just going to add that I didn't say before we started. I've added in the journal the different types of cones.
Oh, I saw that. That was great.
I don't know whether they're perfectly accurate because of the system I'm using for the the double 5 foots and stuff, diagonals rather, but I think we can work with those as the basis, and we can go from there.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys I think had just short rested and then fought these gargoyles in the corridor, and you were deciding whether to leave or press on.
We had just short rested because we decided it's better to not die horribly.
Exactly.
Seemed very meta to me, but that's all right.
No. Our characters are intelligent enough to know that we're going to die horribly if we don't rest. So
right. I think I was talked into it by, I believe Thaddeus made the actual decision, but I think there were some strong arguments about the familiar keeping watch on the monastery as we were here, which makes it so less likely that everyone fled the moment we stopped to take a break. So
right.
It turns out killing bakers is a lot of work, and you got to rest afterwards. So.
Oh, those poor bakers.
That's right. Okay.
So we're going to press forward.
Oh yeah, who did the graffiti on the front page?
It's color-coded by character, so the purple.
I like it.
I just thought it was not reflective of the...
It's appropriate.
Yeah. All right.
So onward.
Onward and eastward, I guess.
We still have our...
Onward and eastward. That's nice.
We still have our key, right? The Thaddeus' crowbar?
We also picked up a set of keys off of Cabo.
Oh, did we?
I don't remember that. Huh.
He evaporated and a set of keys dropped to the floor.
Do you have them?
Yeah, absolutely.
As long as someone remembers that and has that written down, that's great, because I kind of I'll give you stuff that's important, and then I'll probably forget that I've given it to you. So as long as one of you've written it down, it's fine.
Yep.
All right.
I guess you could try using a key instead of the crowbar.
as an alternative. All right. So
as an inferior alternative.
Less entertaining, but more effective. Well, quieter. We'll call it quieter.
All
right. Ready to move on? Anybody?
Could you cancel the darkness aura around me at the moment, Adam? Since I do not actually have darkness around me.
Oh, I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Did you see it? No one else does?
Yeah, you made it invisible last time because someone was complaining about it, but it's now visible to me.
I do see it, but no one else
I don't see it either.
That's bizarre.
I don't know.
But it's not a huge deal if you can't figure it out.
Let's try this.
Oh, now I see it.
This. Can you see it now, Filthy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll just remove it. That's fine.
No, it's not a big deal. I can live with it.
There you go.
Okay.
It takes 2 seconds. Okay, so this door's open. If you want to
look in the window, it is here.
Well, it's 10 foot up, I guess. But if you want to give Sniven a boost or whatever, you can do that.
Oh, just a second. Everyone completely finished with the whole short rest thing, right? Everyone did all that upkeep.
Yeah, we should have.
Yep.
Okay. Got HP back, etc. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right. You wanna lift Sniven up and to look in the window?
Yep, you get.
So the internal windows are 10 foot.
Everything's 10 foot.
Yeah, I think so. I think. Oh wait, there were 5. Was it 5 or was it 10?
You said
I think
10?
it was 5, right? Because I think Sniven climbed on top of Thaddeus at the front door. So I think it's 5.
Well, this place doesn't have a roof, the room we're in now, so it makes sense that those windows would be high anyways.
Yeah. So I guess you don't need to lift Sniven up because Tim can just literally look in, right? Right at the windowsill. Anyway, I presume you're going to go into this corridor, so I'll just reveal the whole thing. And then I can describe what it says. 2 seconds. It's a bit of a janky one. There we go. Where are we? Stone stairs descend 10 feet to a landing. Turn and continue to descend beyond your sight. Wait. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's that. Several large buckets stacked unevenly on the landing. To the north, the staircase descends 10 feet to a door.
All right.
Oh, maybe it's referring to these here. Sorry, hang on.
Okay. And
I gotcha.
so there's a downstairs here as well as the subterranean beetle basement. So, and this is another door here and here. Okay.
And is this going out to the garden? Is that
Yeah.
what's happening? Okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
I guess
garden,
those stairs lead up to the garden. They're just drawn as if they're going down.
Okay.
No,
Just check.
I think they're down to the garden because the other one's going into Camo's chamber is
that goes
up
up.
also.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but that's not a basement entrance there. That's to the garden.
No.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get an exploring. I mean, we're not a particularly stealthy group. I think maybe speed as opposed to.
Just start opening doors.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got what's that? We've got 3 or 4 here. 3, 4, 5.
Let's
1,
do
2,
let's do the
3,
south first.
4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 on this hallway.
Yeah, let's do the southern ones first. Either any of them.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna follow Thaddeus.
Follow me, lads.
From in front of me?
That's not me.
Oh, right.
That's Mr. On Me, lads. Which is fine. I can follow him too. All right, I'll stay with Tim and Thad.
All right, Tim. No dying.
I'll try not.
Actually, I'm gonna stay at this junction here and kind of around the corner, not quite so. There you go.
Okay, I like it.
Just so nothing comes up behind us while we're throwing open doors down there.
Okay. I will stay right behind Tim.
There's a door just south, like right here, isn't there?
Yeah, he didn't
Yep.
like that one. He was
We're doing this one first,
Oh, okay.
gonna be the same room.
Yeah,
probably.
that's fine.
I will attempt to open the door.
Alright.
Ooh.
Are you a stout
Writing,
dwarf?
writing desks stand beneath the windows of this large workroom. Dusty tomes, stacks of parchment, and pots of ink clutter each desk.
And there are monks in there?
You see, they should be there. You see 2. You can see. I mean, how are you opening the door? You like opening it slowly, right? I presume.
Yes.
Carefully.
Somewhat
So-
carefully.
You can see 2 monks sort of writing on desks, maybe, and there's another monk at the other end.
Are they? So the monks we've been fighting, are these different? I guess are these monks in robes? I guess I don't remember exactly the description. Are these monks identical in description? They're wearing the same exact like outfits as the other monks, or are these like different colored robes or less armored or something? Are these potentially initiates of some sort, or?
These ones look identical in terms of they've got the golden mask on. They've got the same sort of drab on as the original monks. The only monks you've seen that are technically different were, as you termed them, the bakers, who were like wearing an apron maybe to help protect them from the work that they were doing. But they essentially look the same. Oh, and they weren't really wearing their masks, I guess, in the baking area because they were busy working. But you could see those masks on the tables, etc. So you can infer that they're all the same monks and they're all working together. And they probably rotate through jobs, etc. So.
G'day, lads.
Good.
Here to take
Everyone roll
lunch
initiative.
orders.
Everyone roll initiative. He says, "All right."
I am dressed as a monk. Keep
roll
in mind,
initiative.
I am dressed as a monk still.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, come
I
on.
never took those clothes off.
Aren't
No
you
one-
like bleeding and covered in flour and yeah?
But he's,
No initiative.
it might have been a rough day in the bakery, like chicken fought back or something.
If I were a bard,
Do you want to make a persuasion roll, Stephen?
Yes, please.
So just
Go on.
instantly, these guys are like, "Oh, someone opened the door. I better kick their ass."
That's right. They're
Right.
like,
Didn't roll. It didn't even let me roll persuasion. I clicked
I
it and
see
it
it.
didn't
No,
go in
it's
chat.
here, I see it,
Oh,
I see
there
it.
it is. All right.
Yeah.
Nice. They were both terrible.
So what did your character say then?
Yeah.
Good day, lads.
I'm trying to take lunch orders.
Trying to take lunch orders. Okay. The two that are writing at the desk don't seem to do anything, and this guy just like slowly comes over to the door. Lunch, you say? And he sort of looks quizzical. Have you got any bread left?
Yep, lots of bread.
Can you bring us 3 loaves, son?
3 loaves of bread. All right, here. Take a look at this. I'd like to cast Blur
On yourself, right?
on myself.
It can only be
Yeah.
cast on self.
I'd like to walk up to him and attack him with Booming Blade.
But probably booming blade off the brush, right? Do you have your sword out, or you
Okay.
still have your
No,
sleeping brush?
No, you can roll on this.
Totally,
Well, you've
worth
already
it.
rolled, right?
totally worth it.
You're just gonna slaughter some more monks, okay?
All right. Well, I better roll initiative.
Where the abyss
So I'm
was.
going to put you in front of the door, and I'm going to put Filthy just there,
Okay.
because that's kind of where you'd be.
Ah,
Right,
and-
so you get a surprise.
Because he was so convincing, they were like, "Yes, lunch." I got it. You got it. All right.
What do you want to do?
Thaddeus
Blade, you
surprising,
said, right?
or am I surprising?
No, you surprise, and then we'll go from his turn.
Well, only you. Yeah.
Only you.
Booming Blade.
Oh. Okay, I'm not clear then. So blur is his surprise round, or blur is an something he's gonna do before any combat
I
starts?
just
Or...
delivers my surprise round.
So he does blur,
Yeah.
and in the same instant, he then runs forward to attack. Because that's like a spell and then an attack, right? Which his character can do. Is that not
No,
right?
his character can't do both. Those.
Well,
Those are
they're
both actions.
All right, you're going to have to pick, Stephen.
All right. Well, I'll cast Blur.
Okay.
Fine.
Would they have found him casting blur as a hostile action?
They're probably really fucking confused. How does that help with bread?
Exactly.
Yeah, I almost feel like he should cast. He could cast a blur, and they would just be standing there like, "What are you doing?"
Well, until
And
Steve
then
said,
he could
I
try
run
to
at him and attack him, I was going to go, well, the guy sort of rubs his eyes a bit and is like, what's going on? But then I realized he'd probably see him cast a spell somatically and verbally, so
Yeah.
he knows he's a caster. So
Okay.
he's probably like, wait a minute, this is a wizard.
Gotcha.
He's not a
Knows-
baker.
He's not a monk. You know.
Spells aren't bread.
Right, go on, Kevin.
I assume I'm pretty much unaware of this, so I'm going to stand.
I mean, sure.
I best as I know. I don't know. Yeah, let me roll
Nobody-
perception. Let me roll
Nobody in
perception.
here, guys. Just go check the abyss. I'll be in here for a while. I think I'm having some fun.
You can definitely hear Stephen's voice, but you don't know whether it's a spell or whether it's combat.
All right, I'm going to drift back to this corner then, and
How convenient.
and
That's perfectly fine.
try to determine whether I'm hearing combat or whether this is some ploy going on.
I guess you would see he'd entered the room, and then it's Tim's go, so now you'll hear the clatter of whatever Tim does.
Right.
We would be expecting combat at this point, though, right?
I mean, Thaddeus is probably on the warpath all the time, in my head, so...
Right.
There were comments in my YouTube sections about how many has Thaddeus killed now, so I think you're getting a bit of a reputation.
I'm going
Lovely.
to pick Blade again.
Actually, that's just about my maximum movement coming back. Those are 10-foot squares.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
a
my
miss.
max move anyway.
Is a 15 a hit?
That's a miss.
All right. I will step away from him and walk out the door.
Right, so hang on 1 second. I'm gonna use this for blur, so that lasts 9 more rounds. Can you see the number there
Yeah.
on that?
Yeah.
If I zoom in, I'm sure I can.
That's fine. Okay, so it's their turn. He's going to step forward
Did
to
you not
attack.
want to take an opportunity attack when he stepped away from you?
Yeah, I'll do that as well. Thank you.
At disadvantage.
Yep, because he's blurred.
Because of blur. Gotcha.
Okay. So 14 and 15 will miss, right?
Yep.
I'd like to take an attack as he walks into range of my polearm.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. That's a pretty good roll.
So they're disadvantage, both of them, aren't they? Okay, so disadvantage. Oh, it's so much faster now you've taught me how to do that thing, Telpy.
Oh, good. I'm really glad.
Okay, so we've got 13, 10, 14, 15, 9, 11, 15. Yeah, they're all misses. Chakolth?
All right. I think Tim's got
I'll
this
have to-
underhand. I'm going to go have another short rest. I'll be back in a few. I'll take
Hold on,
it.
I need to flip to my Skype screen so I can give you some of those. All right.
All right.
Onward.
I'm going to attack the they're both unwounded, right? I'll attack the one in the door right now then. Okay. And it's just going to be simple. Smash him in the head with the glaive. All right. First attack is a 17. Second attack is a 15. And then the third attack is a 19.
You're attacking this one,
Yes.
so he will parry.
Okay. Is that... I don't know what parry is. It sounds like
So
a monster
that-
unique action. So is it...
He raises his AC by 2 for one melee or ranged attack that would hit.
Okay.
And he has to be able to see you.
Okay. Got it.
Or you'll hit, I guess.
Well,
Sniven?
So none of those attacks hit?
nope.
Okay. Okay, Sniven will move down here, and then he will use Inspiring Presence. Not anything fancy, but it's 8 temp HP for everyone.
Oh, yeah. So is that Mantle of Inspiration?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think we should share with the DM because I don't think he was here for this conversation. I feel like
Oh,
guilting
right.
you.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So there's basically two things that I've been doing about this wrong. One is that it does scale with level, and at level 5 it gives 8 temp HP. And another thing is that it changes your appearance in some way.
that's how he inspires.
And that changing of appearance, like magnificence, is what actually inspires people around you.
So it feels
but-
like we...
So it changes your
Yes.
Sniven's
Yes.
appearance?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
When he
Is it
casts
called... Because you just said it was called... What did you say? Isn't it called
Yes,
Mantle of Inspiration?
Mantle of Inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, right, good. I thought we'd change the name of the spell there. So, how does it change you? What do you look like?
That's right.
Well, it doesn't do anything out, like super crazy now. It just makes it. It's not an opportune time to do anything really off the wall. So it just makes Sniven appear much taller and much more attractive.
He looks a
and
little
it's-
smarter than normal. Like he's dressed up.
Yeah,
Like he's
exactly.
got
Like,
You
somewhere
think
to go.
maybe it's a bit too tall and too attractive, though. Maybe.
So, like, you don't actually change in appearance. People just perceive you as, like, oh, he looks really, like, well
Yeah,
kept
exactly.
and awesome, and, oh, this guy's amazing.
Like,
Okay,
oh,
look, Sniven's here. We're all right, guys.
this guy, huh? Good.
Well, there's a certain amount of I've got to protect this person. I'm going to fight really hard to keep him alive.
It
Oh, I
affects
see.
us
You
all
can
differently.
You can spend the bardic
Oh,
inspiration
can I
to try and-
counterspell that then?
No, it's not a spell.
Yeah. So as a bonus action, I do that just to give everyone 8 temp HP, and because I don't have anything else better to do, I'm going to take out a dagger, the only one that I have, and throw it at the guy south of me because I assume that he opened the door.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm not going to do anything.
I mean, you can technically probably see this guy.
No, that would be a disadvantage because of the wall, so I'm not going to do
All right.
anything.
Okay, Kevin?
All right, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sniven looks amazing,
Yeah.
as usual. You know, in combat, because
You
you cast
question
this
your
all the
sexuality.
time.
So I don't think
Roll
it
for
makes any sense.
orientation.
I don't think it makes any sense for me to pop open this door because I would be fearful it wasn't the same room.
Yep.
So I think I would run toward combat, which would put me there at my maximum move.
Okay.
Yeah, no meta door opening, please.
What's that?
No meta door opening, please.
Right. So So
I guess I could have shouted something if I'd been thinking about it. Like, there's another one in there, or if Steve could. 'Cause I haven't been in there yet. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So okay.
right.
I told you guys to leave. I was gonna have some fun with this.
That's right.
I probably should have taken you at your word and wandered
I was gonna
off.
say it's a good thing. The first thing we do whenever Tim opens his mouth is ignore it.
Well, I roll to disbelieve every time he talks.
Yeah, right. Passive bullshit meter goes off.
So, are you going to move like here to the door, or?
I think that's pretty much my max move.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah.
I don't know that I can slide in that gap. So then I hold my action, and if someone steps through the door, I'm going to attack them with everything I've got.
Okay. Stephen. Thaddeus has arrived beside you.
I will now use Green Flame Blade. This one's gonna hit.
I feel it. Nice.
You're attacking this one?
Yes, and it bounces to the guy to his right. So that's on him, and that's on his friend.
Oh, fancy. I love how we're improving everything between sessions.
You could do that in one if you wanted, Steve, too. You could put the 7 plus 3 on the one.
Oh, even like the flavor text.
But
as
I
well.
don't always.
That's amazing.
I don't always have AOE on it.
All right,
Maybe.
swing in. The green flame hits the guy and it seems to roar across to his right and hit the other guy. It's their turn. He is going to step forward.
Okay.
And get hit
Kevin?
by Thaddeus.
Yep, I'm going to thump him
He's going to step to the side.
in
Yeah,
his
so hit.
face.
Scar. Jesus.
So this one will be at Kevin, and then this one will be at Tim with disadvantage. Okay, so he takes how much? 13. A 22 to hit you, Kevin.
I believe he needs an 18.
Okay, so you take 7 bludgeoning, so you take 4, right?
I take 4.
And then, God damn it, a 1 and a crit, so he misses him again. And then 2 11s.
I like how you share that. That's really good for morale on the player side.
Then this door opens.
And he also thinks Sniven's a very attractive.
He comes, he runs out, and for a moment, like, for a second, he pauses, and you can see him just kind of, like, go, oh, and then, like, rush at you.
Even the beautiful must die, he says.
19,
Yep, it is. I'm 16 AC.
4, bludgeoning,
Okay.
and then Filthy Yoga.
Okay.
Sniven says, "Don't hate me because I'm beautiful."
I will attack the monk directly in front of me. Okay. I guess are we gonna? How many times are we gonna be short resting? Every single time? Am I conserving resources here?
Every single time, what?
We open a room.
It's unlikely that we would have.
I mean, some
Every
of the
s-
other rooms might have actual combats in them.
Right.
Every single time we do half a monastery.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
I'm going to cast as my bonus action. I'm going to cast Hex on the monk directly in front of me. I will choose Strength as the he'll have disadvantage on Strength ability checks, but not saving throws. As well as I get extra damage on him. So I don't think there's any visual component to that either. It's just something he'll feel in a minute, and then I will attack him in front of me. So there's the first attack. Is that a hit?
Yep.
Okay. It's gonna do 7. And as I hit him, there's a pulse of necrotic energy on him that burns him for a little bit more. The second attack's a 13.
That'll miss.
And then the third attack is an 8. A critical fail. Alright. And then I am going to... I'm going to step to there and then to here. Oh, unless I drop something.
Is that it?
Okay, I'm going to cast Hold Person on the guy just next to me. So he has to make a Wisdom save of 15.
Okay.
Oh, shit, I didn't think about Sniven.
He failed?
Okay, cool. Then he's paralyzed. So someone will say, "Oh no, no, Can't touch this.
Alright, so that's for 10 rounds again.
Adam, did you want your opportunity attack when I moved out of your range?
Oh, I'm so bad at remembering this. Yes.
Does that mean I get an opportunity attack on him because he's attacking someone other than me? Do I get an opportunity on his opportunity?
What does Sentinel say? I don't know the text on that.
It simply says creatures within 5 feet provoke an opportunity attack.
Still not used reaction, so I'd say yes.
Sorry. When adjacent creature attacks anyone except me, I can use a reaction.
Mm-hmm. So 18 to hit you, Filthy?
That does hit.
Yeah. So you take 5 bludgeoning, and then you would. I think you would get to attacking Kevin if you want to use your action to do that. But bear in mind, you can still use your reaction to move freely, all of you.
Are you fucking kidding me? The little scrubby. All right, I'm gonna use I'm gonna.
I see.
I'm gonna use my Pearl of Concentration. So I feel my mental focus on my hex slipping, and then I focus on my Pearl and concentrate on the kind of structure it provides for my mind, and it solidifies the my grasp on my spell. So
okay.
Sorry, you were saying I could attack him, or I could use it as a free move. That's because of the Mantle of Inspiration.
That's right.
But then you wouldn't have a reaction to attack. So
exactly. Yeah, I'm just reminding people that I think
right.
You guys seem to forget a lot of the time that you can move from Xylo's ability.
yes, that would have been. I had already used mine.
You would already use it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to attack using it.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Sorry.
Do you want to mitigate that damage then, Filthy? Because you would have used
no, because I already used my reaction when someone moved into my range, or I would have.
All right. So 10's a miss, and it's your go again, Kevin.
Yes. All right. I think I'm just going to pound him.
The end of each turn. Okay.
Yeah, I think I might as well. What? Okay. Why am I attacking?
That's a 1.
Twice. Oh, that was my prior attack.
Yeah,
yes,
you do attack twice though.
And that's my second attack. Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are rolling low today.
Let's get it out of the way on the mooks. It's fine.
Yeah. Tim?
Look, you guys want to maybe call a truce? I don't think either of us is doing great here. It's not been the best showing.
All we wanted was some bread, lad.
Oh. Well, here's some bread. Is that a hit?
Yeah. So he takes 12. Okay.
And the friend behind him takes 4. That's 1d8, right? God. All right.
Plus 3. Yeah.
All right.
You lowballed that. All right. That's it. This guy will move up, and this guy moves up.
If he moves up, I'm hitting him. Because he went from out of my range into my range.
That was 10 foot away, though.
The guy in the diagonal, who is here, is not in my range until he moves. Or was he?
He was. He was beneath. He took the step there first, and then it went up.
Okay,
he was.
Okay, if he was already in my range, I can't attack him. But if he's moved, okay.
Okay, so these. That one will be against Kevin, and then this one against Tim. So they missed him. 20 and an 18 on Kevin.
That sounds like 2 hits.
So does your ability mitigate each hit?
Yeah.
So you take 5 and then 4. So you take 9 in total. Okay. I've already taken it off.
Okay, so I drop 4 there, and I drop 5.
They did take 2 swings at Tim, so if you...
I get a reaction at the one that swung it. It was not this turn that I used my reaction, is it?
Correct, because we're now on the next turn. You used it and then immediately took a turn, so you get a new
Right. Okay, so I might as well. Oh!
Swing and a miss. Filthy.
Okay, I will continue to attack the one with my hex on it, and I'm just going to go straight regular attacks on him, starting with that. First is an 18.
Yep.
Okay. It does 17 points of damage.
Okay. And with that, you chop the guy in half. His body slides apart in 2, and he falls down dead.
I grin at his dissolving body. As my bonus action, I'll move my hex from the target on the ground to the new guy, the guy who's still alive here. And then I will take my second attack onto him.
Go ahead.
Right.
Yep, that's a hit.
All right, I'll do 11.
Perfect.
All right, and I'll yell, Sniven, you doing okay over there?
Peachy.
What's the necrotic thing? What did you say? It's like a... Is it like a blast from your weapon as you hit him, or is it like a thing
No,
that
it's something.
comes from within him?
Yeah, exactly.
As you hit him.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't be stealing my kills.
Silo.
Okay, so at the end of the monk's turn, he could make another wisdom save. Did he make it? Or is he still stunned? Because that's kind of crucial.
Yeah.
15.
8. He fails.
Excellent. All right, well then Sniven will pull out his rapier, and he will attack this guy. and because he's paralyzed, it automatically critically hits.
Oh! Can you do that? Can you make your attack auto crit?
We can when you've got enemies paralyzed. Oh, you mean
like
thing?
on the sheet?
You
I
can
think
write
you can set
one.
the crit range to 1.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, well I haven't done that, so I'm just going to roll the 2d8 plus 4.
Sure.
Yeah, there's no reason to roll. Oh, there's a reason to roll an attack because you can still miss, right? Okay. No, automatic critical hit you hit, right? Always. There's no AC that protects you because a crit always hits. So
Right.
automatic. So you don't need to roll a hit roll at all. You just roll damage dice
Yeah,
twice.
that's all I'm
Yeah,
doing
okay.
is damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Fury of the Small for an extra 5 damage.
This is number 23.
3.
So 23.
Ow.
Does
So
he
you basically
die?
just go up to him and just go, ah!
Does he die?
No.
Aw. Come on, my minions.
Kevin?
It's me again. Yeah, so I'm gonna pound him. Well, I'm gonna feign pounding him and let someone else kill him, apparently.
You're so-
5! My God.
It's only your first attack. Your second one could do it.
That hurts so bad.
No.
That's a
Let's
miss
see.
too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful.
Okay.
I burned up all my hate on those
Steven?
other dwarves.
I will. I mean, I guess I'll just booming blade him. All right.
Perfect. That's a miss.
Oh, it's a miss. Sorry.
Okay. Turton. This guy sidesteps up to Chakolth.
All right.
Can I take my reaction against him?
You both can.
I never get to do this. Nice.
Yeah, I should have one too.
Oh, I do have to do an attack roll. It just has advantage.
Really? I thought crits were a guaranteed hit.
Okay, so you both miss, and he misses Filthy twice as he just sort of throws these punches. Kind of like you can see he's kind of waning from this curse. His arms seem a bit like
Jesus,
less
what
aggressive.
did this break do to us? No one can hit anything.
Filthy.
All right, I will attack the guy right in front of me again.
I'm gonna hug
first
him
roll is
to
a
death.
19.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay, I'll hit him for 13 damage.
Okay.
Second roll is a 19 again for another 15.
Okay. That's... Yep.
He's still ticking?
Yep.
All right, I'll take my third attack then for a 14.
It's gonna miss as you slap him on both sides, but the half just kind of misses as he's still quite dexterous. He leans back and it misses.
Thaddeus, will
Silo?
you kill this guy? I'm getting tired of him. I want to go talk to Sniven.
This guy failed again, so he's still stuck.
Okay. That's the thing for paralyzed, so I did have to attack him. If I hit, then it's a crit. That's what it is.
I
So
see.
just for Haas, I'm gonna roll for last round.
It's fine.
Okay.
You just do it this time. It's okay.
Okay.
So you missed this time. Evan?
Holy crap! We are freshly incompetent.
That's right. All the combat experience we've gained across the entire last session has been lost by that rust. The momentum. We fucked the
Yeah, you
momentum.
guys are
What are we
just
thinking?
Tired.
Who called a timeout? We should have gone for it.
Imagine if we did this without resources.
Yeah, worse yet. All right. Die, you pustulant maggot.
No, another miss.
It's way better to be lucky than good.
I'd like to investigate the room. No, I'm going to. I'm going to walk over to one I think I might be able to hit over here. So I get
Disadvantage.
with advantage. All right.
Yeah,
Cool. So it's a crit.
So
Let's click it
roll
again.
that again.
Damage again.
Yeah, and then just subtract 4 from one of those
20.
rolls.
And
Wait.
Because
That's
you don't roll the modifiers twice, just the dice.
right.
So it's
7, 18, and then another 7, so it's 25.
okay.
Does the booming blade D8 get doubled? I
All
guess it
dice.
Okay.
No. Does so the first one gets doubled.
Oh, so
it's
it doesn't add the dex mod twice.
No,
Right.
that's why I subtracted the 4.
Right.
And any plus number is not doubled on
It's
crit.
2d8 plus 4 plus
If any
1.
of my monsters crit you, we might need to minus off the modifier because I've set it up at the moment so that I think it does add that. So I'll try and do that after the
Okay.
break or next session. Okay. There you go. Let's see. This guy.
Does that kill him?
Not yet.
Right. If he moves,
Like
he will take 2d8 damage though.
if he
The
moves
guy
when he's
with
paralyzed.
all the
Yeah, right? Easily solved.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't mind if he stays paralyzed.
So he's going to take another swing at Chakolth. A 9 and a 1.
Yes! Thad, you want to kill him for that?
And do I
You get
have?
to- yeah.
I'm losing track of whether or not I've used my reaction already each round.
So far, you can either move or hit, and like the rounds are going pretty quick here, and I think you've just had one hit around, so it's fine.
All right, so I'm going to try to hit him. That fails, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
18 AC, I think.
Really? Shit.
Okay. Your go. Filthy.
All right, I will continue to wail on this guy, though. Only I seem to be able to hit him. All right,
That's a hit.
I'll do 17 to him.
Your blade strikes him in the chest, and this necrotic energy, which seems to be like glowing strangely yellow, erupts from his chest, and he collapses against the wall.
I'm a bit concerned by that. It's not supposed to glow yellow. It's supposed to glow black. What's going on with my... All right. I'm just going to note this off as strange things to investigate after the monks stop attacking us. And then I will go 5... It's a double movement to move for my friends, right? So it's 5... I guess I can go diagonal. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So close, but so far. And I'll use my bonus action to move my hex onto this new target.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that it?
All right, I'm gonna hit this time.
Okay. Bam. You do.
Minus
All right.
4.
So you take your rapier and you essentially just like go straight up the center of him and just like skewer him from the, well, you know where, up to his neck. I guess depending on the length of your rapier, it might not go quite that long. And he just falls down. Well, I guess he doesn't fall down. His whole body's paralyzed magically, and it just like falls.
Certain muscles relax, others don't.
Sure. Yeah.
No.
You're out of
Is
combat.
that Sniven's first kill?
Wait, no, didn't you insult that guy to death
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
who was on fire,
Right. right.
covered in flour, covered in green flame? You know.
I have such
Moment of
mixed
silence
feelings
for Rob
about it.
Bakers.
All right.
What an embarrassing combat.
I agree. All right. Well,
I'd like to read the books. Oh,
Okay.
Are we taking
so
break?
You're going to investigate the
no.
room.
Go on, Adam.
Let's see. The books and scrolls. The monks are copying front. Okay, so the tomes include academic texts on the elemental planes, holy texts that refer to earth deities or elemental powers. Most seem to be quite obscure from what you've learned. There's philosophical treatises on self-denial and nihilism as a response to a flawed and illogical world. How long are you going to spend going through this whole area? Steven.
He's a deep thinker, Tim.
Does any of it seem at all interesting to Tim? None of
You're Tim. You tell us.
Well, was there were there cool spells in the book about Earth gods?
Okay, so you wade through the banal insights and secrets that make up the most of the texts here and find a personal testament from a gentleman called I think he's a gentleman? Or I don't know, a character called Marlos Ernrail. I'll just link this text here. Marlos Unrail is the prophet of Earth. He was drawn to a place called the Fane of the Eye by powerful visions. There he found Ironfang, the holy implement of Earth power, and took it for his own. Marlos established the Temple of Black Earth in the ruins of a long-abandoned dwarven stronghold that exists below the sacred stone monastery. He nurtures something called the Black Geode, and when all is ready, the ever-growing mountain shall come and remake these lands into his own image. Amongst the books and parchments are a scroll of Dust Devil and a scroll of Erupting Earth. So I think these are two adventure-specific spells. So I'll just try and grab them. And that's it for that room.
I call out, these guys seem like sort of weirdos.
Yeah, I almost feel like Tim would not have spent enough time reading through these to get to the interesting stuff.
I was gonna say that does seem like a bit of.
That was the interesting stuff. I thought I must have failed my investigation roll and got the boring stuff.
What? You just learned that in this place, there's some crazy fucking prophet of the earth here with some magical weapon and plans on doing something really nasty with it, and that's not interesting to you? You're a hard man to impress.
Do I get to kill him? Or if I get to kill him, that might be fun.
Well,
Jesus.
if we run across him, it's better that we kill him than he kills you.
Well, maybe.
Okay, so that's the 2 pages for those spells.
Oh, maybe.
And scrolls are things I can use once consuming them, or I can try to put them in my spell book when we go to town or something.
Yep. I mean, okay, we'll say it takes, I don't know, I presume you guys would thoroughly look through this room either now or eventually. So that's going to, either you find that book, you pick it up, you flick through it and you deem it's important and you get that knowledge later, or you spend, 5-10 minutes doing it right now. I'm happy with that.
Okay.
I think if Tim just left disappointed because he wasn't finding anything interesting, then Sniven would have investigated some. So
I feel like the whole group would have done this.
Right.
I'm not going to pressure you into that decision, but I feel like Tim would just be like, come on, let's look through these fucking scrolls, lads. Or whatever.
Okay,
I do have investigation proficiency.
Yeah.
Even if my character finds it for me.
I probably should have made you roll for that, but
it is awkward you role playing a hunter with all the int skills, and then role playing him like he was born with a couple brain cells missing. So I hear you. I don't know what your character would be like.
So can we assume that this is the Sacred Stone Monastery? So that underneath us is where this Temple of Black
made of
Earth is.
stone.
Yeah.
Yep.
If it's sacred or not, well, it used to be Moradin's. You can infer what you like from that.
Yeah. I think there's a pretty decent chance this is referring to this.
Right. That means that underneath here is a lot bigger than just up here.
Well, we know that anyways. We're missing an entire set of guys we tracked here have never been seen yet, and a pretty clear tunnel system beneath, or at least cave system.
I'd like to point out that I was right about the elemental issue.
What?
I said that symbol was for earth deities and the other symbol was for flappy deities.
I'll never doubt you again, Thaddeus. All right, on we go.
All right, sounds good.
North door?
Sure. Let's do this room right by us.
You
So
think?
I don't have stuff behind us.
Steve, are you writing down scrolls?
Yeah, I've got them all in my inventory.
Okay, all right.
I don't have what they do written down, but I have them.
Right.
All right.
Well, that was fun, Thaddeus. Why don't you take this one?
Yep, I'll open this one.
Okay. Straw mats cover the floor of this large exercise room, and wooden racks along the walls hold quarterstaffs, polearms, and various weapons commonly associated with martial arts. Doors exit to the north and the east. A triangular symbol is carved into the center of the room's western wall. In here, you can see, kind of in the mid-flow of combat, 4 monks that are training together, and there seems to be this female in this very exotic garb, and she's got
She's
like
like
a strange
the Sniven of their group.
Yeah, she's got like a strange thing over her head and eyes.
All right, but
Intruders! She yells.
and at that point, we're gonna cut this part here. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you soon. Hopefully, you're enjoying it. See you in a minute.